What is up, ladies and gents? My name is Putty, and welcome back to the Wasteland. In the last episode we got here, Jacobstown did a lot of talking, I admit. We did do a lot of talking in the last episode, but in this episode we're actually going to be doing some actually fighting, and we're actually going to be fighting a new unique weapon, which tends to be something we do almost every episode, so I should stop saying like it's a special thing, because it's really not. I find a lot of unique weapons. It's something I do. It's a service I offer. And, yeah, we're going to be testing out Pew Pew a little bit in this episode. You can't really see her from when I'm in Stealth Boy mode, but you should be able to see what she does and how beastly she is as we head through the video and start killing a lot of Nightkin. So, Nightkin? No, I didn't say that. Oh god, we're not killing any Nightkin today, hopefully. But, we should be killing a couple of Night Stalkers, so just kept track of, what time it was when I started this video, hoping to go till about 1 o'clock, and then this might be my final one, although I do have one more to film on my mind, and after that I'm pretty done with ideas. Like, I tend to, like, plan out my next saga. I consider the Booma's thing to be a saga, the Booma saga, beforehand. This was my Jacobstown saga, and I count episode 61 in that. And episode 62 was part of the Jacobstown saga, but it was filler. So yeah. I tend to plan out my sagas beforehand. I do not know what I'm going to be doing after the Jacobstown saga. I don't. As you can see, the Night Stalker are camoed. Oh my god, that is awesome. Night Stalkers, they pack a punch. They're not the best defensively, but they do pack a hell of a punch, I have to admit. Night Stalkers are beasts. They are quite beastly, and I would be careful. They're quite high level enemies, actually. You do not see them a lot in the main game. I mean, you don't see them a lot in the early game, so be careful. Hey, look, it's a campfire. I can't create Brahmin steak, can I? Or bighorn steak, cause that takes 50 survival. Damn. That's going to be something I need to look into getting, because 50 survival is... I mean, being able to make bighorn steaks is pretty important. To use all that bighorn meat that I have, because bighorn steaks, for those of you who don't know, food can be a very good source of healing if you have a good enough survival, because the more survival you have, the more health food actually heals. I can see. Yes, I am a beast. I am an absolute and utter beast. Alright, let's see if we can actually head straight to the objective, because... Look how awesome that is. Oh my god, I was completely wrong about Pew Pew. You may remember a couple of episodes ago me talking about Pew Pew and saying it wasn't actually that strong. Well, I was completely wrong. That Pew Pew is awesome. If you look over here, there's a dead Nightkin, and this Nightkin has on it a chewed up Stealth Boy. So apparently this Nightkin chewed the Stealth Boy. The Stealth Boy started to leak, I guess, and the Night Stalkers got mutated, and the the Nightkin died because he chewed the Stealth Boy. That's unfortunate. Alright, next to the Nightkin is, oh, it's just a regular Super Sledge. Nope, it's Oh Baby! Technically, the best melee weapon in the game. Yep. I know there's an argument that is joint with Chance's knife, and that argument I can kind of understand and believe, but in my opinion, it's a super sledge, so it's awesome, and it does the most damage in a single shot. It might not have the highest DPS, but it is awesome. It is incredible. It is just beastly. No, I have a present for you, Lily, and it is Oh Baby. Yes, indeed. Look at that. I love Oh Baby. It is one of my favorite weapons in the game. In fact, I would say before... Yeah, I'm going to say it. It is my favorite non-DLC weapon in the game. In the main game, Oh Baby is my favorite weapon. Gotta be careful with Nightkins. By the way, between episodes, a couple of episodes ago, actually, it wasn't this one, but a couple of episodes ago, I actually changed my mouse's buttons to one of them being number 1. So one of my mouse's buttons actually is mapped to number 1. So I now have a hotkey on my mouse for stim packs. So there you go. So it's remember I was talking in the Boomer Saga about mapping my one of my mouse buttons to stim packs. Well, that's actually what I've done. So that's pretty awesome. Now we're going to head back to Jacobstown. Now, if you remember right, the Night Stalker mutation, I believe, if it was natural, could have helped the professor's research. But since it's not, I believe he's actually going to have to start running the tests on the... he's going to have to start running tests with the Mark II Stealth Boy on a on Nightkins. Yeah, I remember right now. I think I'm right when I say if it had been if the Nightkins had had a natural mutation. Sorry, Night Stalkers. God, I get those two confused all the time. If the Night Stalkers had a natural mutation, he could have used the Stealth Boy Mark II on them. But because it's not natural, he's going to have to use it on a Nightkin. So we're just going to have to head back to Dr. Henry now and tell him that it was not natural, which is unfortunate. By the way, if you guys are really sick and want some more bighorn meat, there are bighorns there, and yes, they will, if you kill them silently with a melee weapon or a silent gun, or then you won't lose any reputation with Jacobstown. Alright. Dr. Henry.
Howdy.
I'm actually going to do a quick save, because once you talk to this guy, the quests start to pick up a little bit.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Well, I found a chewed up Stealth Boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks of the experiment?
Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
Shoot Stealth Boy removed. Talk to Lily. Yeah.
Hello again, dear.
I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
Such a curious little munchkin, aren't you? What do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, someone wants to hear Grandma's stories. What would you like to hear, Pumpkin?
Where did you come from?
I grew up in Vault 17. I never even saw the sun until I was 75 years old. That was when super mutants raided the vault and carried a lot of us off. Yes, Leo, I'm getting to that part. They made me one of them, and they put me to work in an army that was going to conquer California.
You're a soldier?
A spy. Sometimes an assassin. I killed a lot of folks for the Master. Yes, Leo, you helped too.
Who was the Master?
Oh, he was a nasty man, dearie. You don't want to know about him. He was the one who made that super mutant army I told you about. Oh, someone wants...
Who's Leo?
Leo is a very bad man, Pumpkin. Yes, you are, Leo. Don't try to deny it. He tells me to do things. Terrible things. And sometimes the medicine isn't enough to keep him quiet.
But there's no one there.
Well, of course there is, dearie. How else could I hear him tell me who to chop?
Never mind. I'd like to know some more about you. Where did you get that sword, even though you're currently holding Oh Baby?
This old thing? Oh, I scavenged it off a wreck in Klamath. Leo showed me how to make it all ready for chopping. Didn't you, Leo?
Klamath? I think that was some sort of, like, air base, because I remember someone... Yeah, we'll get to it later. Never mind. I think this... yeah. So, I think that's it for Lily's backstory right now. did you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
You have lost Lily's Stealth Girl perk, which I believe increases your stealth.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
Okay. Is there a seat anywhere? Calamity's taking the seats. Nope. Can I have the seat, Calamity?
All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Morning.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here. But you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Thank you. I'm glad you could see a bit of reason.
Me.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Use neuropeptide simulators on a Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Quest complete. Guess who I saw today? There you go.
Hey there.
That is the way to get the absolute best ending for this place. I believe it'll also be a good ending if you let Lily use the stealth boy to continuous usage. But if you want the absolute best ending, I'm pretty sure you do need 90 science, which is a big ask. But eh.
Is there something else I can do for you?
How was your research?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
Okay, good. Goodbye.
Yes.
As not bland, but as unimportant this character kinda seems, he is important in 2 other quests in this game. Yes, 2. But I guess he is with the Enclave. No, I already chased them away, dude.
Bother someone else. Bother someone else.
Why did the night... whatever. I've already talked to this guy enough. I think I've talked enough about the exposition in this area. I like this area a lot. I really, really like not only the snowy feel, the lodge house feel, the characters... Whoa. This lake is all... This is usually not dry. Is this seriously part of the game that this dries out, or have I just got a glitch? That's pretty awesome if it actually dries out. I love the characters here. I love the fact there's a lot of references to the earlier Fallout games, especially with Henry being part of the Enclave. It's a really nice area. I really enjoy it.
Hello again, dear.
I think we should travel together.
It'd be lovely, dearie.
Okay. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a thumbs up. Check out the rest of the series. And stay subscribed if you haven't already. And you will be the first to know when I put up a new video. I will see you guys next time.